Hey there, friends. It's Maverick from Arizona Science Center back with another 12:30 Facebook Live here today. And today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about sound. I know we've talked about sound a couple of times already, but how does sound move? We're going to explore a little bit about how sound moves. Do you think sound moves in a straight line? Do you think sound moves in a circle? What do we think? How do we think sound moves? So, I'm gonna spoiler alert this here right now. Sound actually moves in a wave. Sound doesn't move like this. It doesn't move like this. It moves in a wave like that. And it vibrates as it goes through that wave. The faster it's moving, the higher the frequency, which means that you get more of those little waves in the middle. The slower it's moving, you get one of those big waves, and it's a lower frequency. The frequency is the amount of waves in this one little distance right here. Now, what's really cool about sound is you can't see it most of the time. But we've got a couple ways to show you how to see sound. And we're going to be doing a couple cool activities here that you can do right at home to see sound. Now, as I mentioned before, sound moves in a wave, right? I've got this fancy little thing here called a tuning fork. Now, what's cool about this is this creates sound. And when you hit one side of this, it starts vibrating. And the sound starts vibrating back and forth in between these. It's really hard to see just with the tuning fork. You can see a little bit of a vibration maybe compared to when I stop it. It doesn't look like it's vibrating as much. But a really easy way to visualize this is with a nice cup of water. I'm not going to drink this cup of water, but we're going to explore what happens when I put the tuning fork in here. Now, before I've activated it, before I've hit it against anything, before I've created that vibration, do you hear anything? Can you guys hear anything coming from this tuning fork right now? Does anybody hear this? Because I'm not hearing. I don't think I'm hearing too much. Maybe my hearing's going bad. Let me try my other ear. Nope, still not hearing it, right? Nothing's happening while it's not vibrating. Once it starts vibrating, it'll make noise. But while it's not vibrating, let's see what happens when I put it in the water. Nothing really happened. Very uneventful, right? Let's see what happens when I make it start making sound. You guys can hear that? Let's watch the water. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. I'm gonna see if I can get a really good one. Let's see. Watch the water. Could you guys see that? It splashed, right? All of a sudden you got a little bit of a splash in this water. I'll hold it up to see if maybe you can see it right here. You see that? And that's because of those vibrations. It's sending those vibrations into the water and making the water splash. But when it's not vibrating, it's doing that. And it's only doing that using sound. That's one way to see sound. Another way to see sound is with this right here. Now this is just a little ping pong ball on a string. Watch what happens when I hold the tuning fork up to the ping pong ball. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, that was uneventful. What do you think I should try? Should I do something different with the tuning fork? What do we think? You think maybe I should try this while it's vibrating? Let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So I'm going to make it vibrate. And we saw when I put it up to the ping pong ball right here, nothing happened. But while it's vibrating, I'm not moving this. The only thing that's moving is the tuning fork. And the only thing that's happening with the tuning fork is the vibrations from the sound. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create something that will allow you to hear your spoon at home better than you've probably ever heard your spoon. And I know you've probably never ever actually thought about listening to your spoon, but it's gonna be really cool. All you're gonna need is some string and a metal spoon. Super duper simple, right? And what we're gonna do is you are gonna take your string, and I've already kind of pre-tied it here, but basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna take your string and you're gonna wrap it right around the handle of your spoon. You don't wanna wrap it around the circle part or around the scoop part. You wanna wrap it around the handle, and you want about an even amount of string on each side, but you can experiment if you don't have an even amount of string on each side. You can experiment with different lengths to see what happens. So then once it's on there, about an even amount on each side, you're just gonna squeeze it tight so it hangs like this. Now, if you have a friend or somebody else that can assist you with this, it's a little bit easier, but if you don't, it's also still doable. I don't have anybody else to help me with this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take each end of your string and you're gonna press it onto your ears like you're trying to put in earplugs. However, you don't wanna just push it into your ear. You just wanna hold it against your ear. I'm gonna tie this a little bit tighter here so it stays. There we go. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna press them just like I'm about to do, right here onto your ears. And whoo, that was loud. Now, since I don't have a friend helping me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it against this table. I'm gonna hit the spoon against this table, and I want you to see if your spoon sounds a little bit different than you're expecting. Now, you guys might not be able to hear what my spoon sounds like to me, but my spoon sounds very loud in my ears, and I can hear the ringing and I can hear the vibration. So I want you guys to try that at home. Do that same exact thing. Experiment with putting the string on different sides, because what's happening is when we hit our spoon, the vibrations are going up the handle of the spoon, into the string, up the string into our ears, allowing us to hear our spoon like we've never heard a spoon before. Crazy, right? Thank you guys so much for joining us for another Facebook Live here. You're gonna get really used to me over these next couple of weeks. I'm gonna be doing a lot of these Facebook Lives, so thank you so much for tuning in again. For more information on everything that we're doing here at AZ Science Center, go ahead and visit us at azscience.org. Check out our Connect page and come on in to visit us. We're open again. So look forward to seeing you here next time, and have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye, everyone.